Hello Magic fans, it's me, the Magic Talking Hands, and I'm here to teach you more card handling and trickery. Um, I've been told to speak up on my videos, and I think that's good advice, so I will. Um, what we're going to be learning today is another false cut. If you've seen my swing cut video, we did a false cut a little while ago that looks pretty cool. It's very simple, and it's a great thing for beginners to throw into tricks to convey shuffling when really nothing is happening. Um, Here's another false cut. When I learned it, it was referred to as the 190 helix, but I don't think that name makes any sense. I've started referring to it as the hinge cut because a majority, like the big movement in it, is a hinge movement with your hands, and so that's what I like to call it. This is a completely false cut, and I'll show you what it looks like from beginning to end. So we start here with the Queen of Spades on top. And there she is. And the order is continuous through the entire thing. It's not a half false cut or anything like that. It is a complete false cut. But there's a lot of motion and a lot of movement, and it's really good for misdirection. And that's why it looks so awesome. Main thing that you're going to want to learn and practice with this cut in particular is that hinge motion. If you didn't see it, I'm going to break it down for you step by step, so I'm going to teach you that bit. If you've seen the swing cut video, you know that it starts with the swing, and that's why it's called the swing cut. It goes like that. Watch that video to learn how to do it. Um, but we're going to start the same way, except in the swing cut you take about a third of the deck, and this one you're going to take about a fourth of the deck, which is about 13 cards. So you're going to take 13 cards or so, just about a quarter of the deck, and you're going to swing it over. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to grab it right here, between your thumb and index finger, right in that little area here. You're going to grab onto it, and you're going to bring it over. And this part you're really going to have to practice. You want to grab it with your index, middle, and pinky finger, with your ring finger right there along the card. So when you start the cut, you might actually just want to hold your hand a little relaxed on your ring finger, because you want to pass it over and immediately flip it like that. So this is the movement you need to get down. And people are like, well, why do you need your index finger there too? It's to stabilize the card. If you don't have it, cards start to slip that way and they get uneven. And when you try to spin it, it doesn't work. So what you're going to do, again, is break off a little bit, little packet here, about 13 cards. Pinch it here, slide over, immediately ring finger under, the other fingers over, and hinge open. I actually took a little while to condition my hand for this movement, for this hinge. So, you know what? Take the time, take about 20 minutes, and just get used to how that feels, because it's a little weird at first. So, take that packet, take it over, hinge it, and then you're going to break another small packet, another fourth of the cards or so, off the bottom of the deck. Using your middle finger here, or whatever finger you feel comfortable with. So break that off the bottom, holding these two packets together. And you're going to hinge this open and stick that right in your palm. Now this is going to be a fluid movement. You want it to be really fluid, so it has to go open, over, immediately, hinge, place. And then you're going to bring that hinge back over with your ring finger in between. You want that breaking. So when you've got these two packets in your hand with the break by your ring finger there, you're going to split the remaining packet in your right hand in two. Alright? So now you have two packets in each hand. This one supported by your index and middle fingers on your thumb, and this one in your palm, which will be the bottom of the deck, one in the hinge, which is the top of the deck, and then these two split over here. And then you're going to bring this hand over, and with your ring finger of your right hand and your thumb, you're going to grab that top packet, the first packet that you hinged. And then, with this one in your palm, you're going to take your thumb on the middle packet in your right hand, middle packet on the corner, and you're going to bring that in. So now you have the bottom half of the deck in your right hand again, or left hand, whatever your hand that you're collecting your deck is. And then, with your index finger, or thumb, you're going to twist off the top packet that's in your right hand. So twist that off and stack that up. So now 3/4 of the deck is back, and then you can just put that right back on top. So again, break off 1/4 of the deck, grab it right there, and hinge it. Break off 1/4 of the deck on the bottom, and palm it. Bring the hinge back up. Split the remaining of the deck in two, grab the hinged packet, middle packet, top packet, back to where we started. It does take a lot of practice to get this looking real nice, just like that, but it's definitely worth it. There's so much motion and so much misdirection in this false cut that I have never had anyone who was lay that could follow it. They're always thrown off. And as long as you don't show the bottom, which of course you never want to show the bottom of your cards, as long as you don't show the bottom, you can pull that one out. And there you go. That's the hinge cut. Like I said, practice this movement. Practice grabbing it with your ring finger under it so you don't have to position it later. Because if you grab it like this and then do that, it's a little awkward. So grab it from here to here. Now a couple of the key points that might help you learn this and help you get it down faster that I had to learn by myself. When you do the hinge, of course, have your ring finger under. As you're opening this, split off the bottom packet in your right hand. So you grab it, hinge, and as this is just opening, you're putting this packet here and bringing this back. And as you're bringing this back, split this in two so you can grab that and twist. So it can be really quick. Alright. Use it well. Add it into any trick that might have a preordained set in your deck. Anything like that. It adds flair, it adds style. It's a nice thing to show off your card handling skills. And there will be more next time. And I'll see you then.